How's it coming?
He should be ready soon. You see that little black box up there?
Actress Rebecca Holden joins us today for an epic conversation. She played April in Knight Rider. It's one of my all-time favorite shows. Super excited, guys. Let's do it.
I am the voice of Knight Industry 2000's microprocessor. KITT for easy reference. KIT if you prefer.
Miss Rebecca, thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it. Super congrats on all your amazing work, talent, and success. Knight Rider was my introduction to you, but before we get into that, now with YouTube and social media, I recently found out that you're also a musician and a singer, and that's amazing. Congratulations. I've had several people on the show recently, and everyone's so multi-talented, so it's so awesome, so inspiring. My first question to you, where does that come from? Is this something that you're doing now, or did the music come before the acting?
Music has always been my world. It was my first love. I studied piano since I was 7 years old. I won the Paderewski Medal in high school. I studied classical music, but then I played guitar and I sang with the country band. I've toured all over the world. I had a gospel deal with BMG in Europe. I had a country music deal with Curb Records. Music was my life. But when I was in New York, continuing my music studies, I was discovered by an agent there and put under contract as the Breck girl. Maybe you've heard of Breck shampoo. And I did all their commercials and print ads, and that led to so many other commercials like Arid and Dentine and Kellogg's and Chevrolet. And one of those commercials that aired on the Super Bowl actually was seen by Aaron Spelling. He was a producer, TV producer in LA that had, I think, 7 series running at the same time. And I started doing episodic television. And so I continued to work.
Wow. Well, congratulations. I have seen a few clips on YouTube. I've heard your amazing out of this world voice. It's so very beautiful. And so at an early age, you know what it's like to have a dream, the passion, the work. So was it an easy transition for you then going into the acting world?
I don't know that I would call it easy. Every day, especially when you're a guest star on shows, because I guest starred on so many shows. So you're going into a new set, a new group of people, a new way of working. You always remember that it's a collaboration. And so it keeps you on your toes, I loved it.
That's so awesome. Congrats again. So take us back to Knight Rider. Do you remember your first day? By this time, you're obviously a working actress, right? And were you nervous? What was Rebecca feeling at that time?
Actually, the first scene that I ever shot, and it's not the one that aired first, but it's the first time I came onto the set, was we were on the beach, and I was in those little pink shorts. And I thought, oh, my first wardrobe, I got to wear these short shorts out on set.
This synthesizer's faulty, and there'll be no more aquatics until the entire system's been rebuilt from scratch.
It was just a nice moment for me because it was the first time working with a whole new crew. They made me feel so comfortable and so welcome. And I think a lot of times our first of anything is always special.
I love this show so much, and I really took the characters and the storylines, very seriously. I still do. They were life lessons for me. What to do, what not to do. And the Goliath episode is one of my favorites because it was my introduction to you, and it was also it was the first time I had ever seen Michael and Kit get hurt the way they did. And it was, even being really little, I just thought, wow, I might fall, I might fail, but I got to get up, I got to keep going.
About being resilient. It's not how many times you fall down, it's how many times you get up.
Absolutely. And then, of course, they get up, they go for round 2, they take the win. But then Garth comes back, right, later in the season. And I love the scene where you and Devin, you get kidnapped and you have that little moment with Garth. I thought that was a great performance. You're super talented, Rebecca.
You might as well know what I think about you and your destiny. Your destiny is to never have a woman who wants you for yourself, to never have a man who respects you for what you are. Your destiny is death. And if you don't believe me, just go take a good look in the mirror. There are holes where your eyes should be, and behind them there's nothing but blackness.
The entire cast was phenomenal. I mean, everything about that show was phenomenal. The cast, the car, the music, and you know, Kit is my dream car. It's the car that I hope to have someday in my life. My mom, you know, growing up, she always said to have a Sunday car. You know, you have your car, your regular car for work, for whatever, 9 to 5, Monday through Friday or Monday through Saturday. And then on Sunday, that's your time. That's your time to escape, to be alone, and to be in your dream car. And Kit, you know, that will forever be my dream car.
Oh, that's wonderful. Your mom must be terrific.
Thank you so much. Today, Rebecca, looking back, what does it feel like to be part of that magic, to be part of that time?
I feel very blessed that I was able to work so much during that, as you call it, magical time. It was a real special time. You know, Glenn Larson is the creator of the show. You know, God bless his soul. I did the eulogy at his funeral. I know that he is watching down and he knows that this show is still doing good in this world and it's still making a difference. And I must say, there's another thing about the Knight Rider community that I find truly beautiful, Chris. And that is, when I go to all these events and I see all the guys building their replicas, participating in the hobby, as they call it, there are guys that are just starting out, that they've gotten a Pontiac Trans Am that's maybe not in such great shape, but they've managed to find one and they're starting out and at the very beginning. And then there's this guy over here that has his decked out to the hilt and even has the AI voice in it that can carry on a conversation with you. There's no competition. The older guys are the ones that have the cars that are farther along are helping the new guys. And it's just a beautiful thing to see. It's the spirit of friendship, you know, that's the way life should be. We should all be helping each other, you know. Life shouldn't be a competition. And there's something about the Knight Rider family that's just truly, truly special. Making a difference. As you know, one person can make a difference was the theme of Knight Rider.
So epic. Well, it's an absolute dream having you here, sharing your story. Thank you so much. So what's Rebecca doing today? What are you working on?
I just did a Western, which was very, very fun, called Was Once a Hero. It debuted at #1 on Amazon. I just was in a beautiful film, a Vietnamese film about the boat people. It's called The Book of Death. Yes, it has a different title in Vietnamese, but since I don't speak Vietnamese, I'm not going to attempt to tell you what that is. These are very important stories for future generations to know, and what better way to carry on those stories and have them be told and enlighten new generations than through film. You know, that's the wonderful capacity of film is telling storytelling.
Wow. Well, I will definitely check those out. I'm so excited for you. Miss Rebecca, thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it. Super congrats on all your amazing work, talent, and success. Your energy is amazing.
It's my pleasure. It was just a thrill to talk to you, and I will be wishing you the very best on your podcast and in all of your indie projects and life.
Guys, thank you so much for watching. Rewatch Knight Rider. It's an awesome show, awesome times, awesome cast. Thank you for watching. Thank you for believing, and we'll see you soon. Cheers.